Some of the fiercest fighting happened here. Zawiyah city center was the stronghold of Gaddafi's army. Its snipers, dozens of them, kept the opposition fighters from advancing east towards Tripoli. They took quite a few of them out. The rest of Gaddafi's men were pushed back when rebels stormed the square late on Friday.
For over a week, battles raged in and around Zawiyah city center. Now the people of this coastal city are burning Gaddafi's green flag. They're calling this a major victory. And when you talk to them, they say this is the beginning of the end of Gaddafi's rule.
It was a hard-won fight. Many civilians have been killed over recent days. Others were trapped.
When Gaddafi's men were here, they used heavy weapons. Civilians in this area couldn't flee.
Nor could they use the city's main hospital. It was under the control of Gaddafi's fighters. Their casualties were treated here by the medical staff who weren't allowed to leave. Many of the patients were moved when opposition fighters launched their push into Zawiyah a week ago, but a few others like Ahmed weren't stable enough to leave.
There were clashes around the hospital for days. We weren't allowed to leave. Around 100 of Gaddafi's men were guarding this hospital.
The rebels are now in control, but Gaddafi hasn't given up. A Grad rocket hit the hospital early on Saturday, destroying the operating rooms. Government soldiers may have retreated from some neighborhoods, but they still control the eastern entrance of Zawiyah, and they are striking back. Shells continue to land indiscriminately in this city, but for now, neither side can claim victory. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Zawiyah.
Andrew Simmons is in Zlitan, that is east of Tripoli. He sent this report shortly after the town fell.
After more than 2 months, this is a sight many of the fighters thought they wouldn't see, edging forward metre by metre over all those days. Now they have taken this town. There is some resistance ahead, some sniping going on, but overall this is a victory. Civilians have fled, many of them to Misrata. Some have stayed ahead of me in the city centre. The fighters took a lot of losses. More than 26 an hour ago. That number could rise. And more than 100 injured. A stream of ambulances going to Misrata. But the atmosphere here now is one of joy. They're taking down green flags. Let's just go over here. They're in a position now where they're confident they will take overall control over this area. Now Tripoli is 160 kilometres ahead. The city of Homs is 50 kilometres away. There is a long way to go, but now this does have momentum. This whole position is positive for the opposition and in line with the gains made in the West. The casualty figures, as I say, are heavy on both sides. They've gained a lot of ammunition, a lot of vehicles, and the position here is one that they describe as a victory.